Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me today. This video is a bit late. I have been planning to make this video for a while now, but I've had work things happen, life changes happening, so I'm a little bit late to this, but I finally got to it. So today, well, not today, a couple of weeks ago, around my birthday, actually, happy birthday to me, by the way. My birthday was on November 5th. This article was written on November 5th. But anyway. The whole reason we're here today is Japan has successfully is basically banning censorship in against the West, basically, like people going in and changing the language of the words that are written, of what the original content was. That's not going to be allowed anymore. Thankfully, thank God. It's a big win against censorship. This is amazing. So as you can see behind me, we got this article by Automaton. I don't know how to say that. I'm bad at words. No interference in creative works. Japanese government proposes a new policy for anime and game expansion in the West. Thank God. This is long overdue. Long overdue. This October, the Japanese Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry, the METI, held its eighth Entertainment and Creative Industrial Policy Seminar, during which it proposed 5 key principles of its new policy guidelines for the Japanese content industry, including video games, anime, manga, film, and music. As reported by Otaku Soken, the new guidelines have been announced as part of the strategy to achieve the government's goal of expanding the overseas market size for domestic content to 20 trillion yen by 2033. This comes only a month after the Japan Business Federation, Keidanren, issued an urgent message calling on the government to provide immediate, large-scale, and long-term support for the country's content industry. This is fan-fucking-tastic. This is a great news for creative works, people being able to say what they want and not have it be manipulated. Go away, shoot. Manipulated by the overseas what's the word I'm looking for? Localizers, those dirty localizers, and basically just gives freedom of expression just to everybody in Japan, and being allowed to do what they want to do, basically. The 5 key principles of the entertainment and creative industry policy are listed as follows. Number 1, large-scale, long-term strategic support. Number 2, support efforts to spread Japan-made content to the world. Number 3, no interference in the content of creative works. The big one. Number 4, provide direct support. Absolutely. And 5, prioritize those willing to take a challenge. That's absolutely fantastic. In the light of recent events, especially aggressive content restrictions and global pressures from payment processing firms, the third-party principle of the policy has been attracting attention in particular. As explained by METI, the government's goal is to invest in IPs, human resources, and digital technologies, as well as support international distribution networks and overseas investments into building fandoms. Consequently, the third principle was suggested to reassure creators that their freedom of expression will be protected, and that government backing does not imply that the content of their works will be meddled with in any way. Thank God. Furthermore, Clause 4 of the policy proposal suggests that there will be more transparency behind the support process, meaning less reliance on intermediary companies and more support directly reaching those involved in the creation and popularization of content. As for the reason behind the new policy proposal, METI cites meager results in its previous efforts to expand to overseas market size for domestically produced content. While some of the measures did show results, METI suggests that they were still at a low level compared to other countries like South Korea. The ministry commented they weren't able to expand the stock of tangible slash intangible assets and raise labor productivity and wages to a satisfactory level, and are hoping that the new policy helps Japanese produced content conquer the world. I mean, I don't think Japanese produced content should conquer the world. I think it should be more accessible to the world. Obviously, absolutely. But overall, I think I mean the West. Obviously, we have our own. Go away! Stop. The West has their own. Their, I mean, we have our own kind of media that we wanna throw out there. India has some stuff baking in the oven. Like there's a big Indian game company that's supposed to be happening. I remember seeing a video on that not long ago. And everybody wants to show their creative works, and everybody should be allowed to. I don't think Japan should be the sole the sole bringer of entertainment, but it should be a substantial one. They work their asses off to produce the content that they make, and for very little pay. And it's about time that the creatives of these works are finally going to get the recognition and support that they need, and to make sure that their works, whenever it's sent overseas, won't be fucked with. Thankfully, this is something that needed to happen long ago, and it's finally happening, and I'm just so down for it. It's really just great for the future of anti-censorship and just allowing people to just be who they want to be, express what they want to express. Just I mean, shit. It just opens so much more for the people who want to look into coming into creative works and and not being scared of having anything that they do be taken into extended context or out of context, or messed with in any way, interpreted in any other way besides the way that they wanted to be interpreted. I mean, unless the work is specifically for you to interpret it the way that however you want to interpret it. Like, I mean, you know what I mean, like a Rorschach test. you see what you see, other people see what they see. But I mean, you won't have anybody like coming in from behind after you publish it to be like, oh, well, this here, yeah, no, we don't like that. We're gonna change it to something that's more relevant over here. There we go. That'll work. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Nah. Honestly, this is something that's been needed since 4Kids had run anime. Oh man. Honestly, if we had this back then when 4Kids was running anime, the world of anime, the Western, what we have as anime would be a lot more accepted than it is now, and it probably wouldn't be as fucked with. Well, it wouldn't have been as fucked with, but I think it would have made anime a lot more approachable, a lot more enjoyable for people, even if we didn't get a lot of the references. I mean, the jelly-filled donuts and the rice balls. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't have understood, but it would have brought the culture to us, and we would have learned about it, or wanted to learn about it, or possibly not want to learn about it, and we would have been like, nah, fuck it. I mean, it would, but whatever. It doesn't matter. This is so good for the industry. This is so good for future creators who want to come into the space, especially if you're from Japan. Because I mean, an artist of any kind, like I'm an aspiring writer, a fake writer, if you will. I haven't written, I haven't published anything, but I've written a lot of things. Um, and it's scary to just jump into something like that, like, and and then to have, I mean, to have your stuff, like, if you publish it, like, let's say if I publish a book ever, if I ever finish it, if I ever finish it and I send it overseas, I don't read any other language besides English, so I won't. If it gets translated, will they mess with it, or will they interpret it the way I have intended? You know, um, that's a scary thought, because I mean they could change like your entire book and you not even know about it if you don't read that language. I mean, sure, now with the presence of AI, I can have AI read the book back to me in that into my language, and I can get a gist of what's going on. With these days it'll be a lot harder, but before it would have been scary. But whatever. And this is not to advocate for AI or not advocate for AI. It's just I'm just speaking bullshit at this point. I'm just rambling to let the time flow. Anyway, this is a big win. I'm super happy. Everybody should be super happy. Obviously, fuck censorship. Fuck censorship. Fuck censorship. Fuck anybody who supports censorship. Nothing should be censored. No, I mean, there are obviously things that should be censored, but freedom of expression over your feelings. Fuck you. Get fucked. Goodbye. Have a good day.